Hey 143 fam, we're going to take a look at your August horoscopes here. For those of you interested in my giveaway this month, I'm going to be choosing two winners for a free reading. If you'd like to be considered, make sure you subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment below your video, and I will notify winners at the very end of the month. For an additional shot to win, make sure you follow me on Instagram at Tony Nielsen Official. All of my contact information is in the box below. All right, fam, let's jump into it and see what's in store for the month ahead. Hey, Leos, this reading is for Leo's Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to take a look at your general overview first, then love. I'll have timestamps down below. Leo, August 2020. Happy birthday, Leos. Are you excited? We have finally arrived at your season. So many of us are excited for your season. There's relief. There's relief for those of you who've had a challenging past couple of months. There's relief now. But what I'm not just hearing but feeling is an abundance of all that you really want to have an abundance of. It's an abundance of love. It's an abundance of joy. I feel you surrounded by a lot of love, surrounded by a lot of loved ones. I do think by choice, but a lot of love nonetheless. I'm also feeling Leo's having so much abundance that it's so easy to share. You want to share in the good, you know? It's not just your season, but it's those of you individually, consciously sharing that love, sharing these blessings with those around you. This comes back to you tenfold if you do. I'm going to get one more shuffle in here and pull some cards for you. Leo, I'm hearing the word transfer. I do think for some of you, this is a transfer of energy. Your good energy, extending, transferring this energy to somebody else if they choose to receive it. I'm also feeling some negative energy being transmuted to love and light, but a transfer, possibly a lease transfer, a job transfer. Spirit saying it's the perfect time. It's time to go. First card out has to do with cleansing the ocean, but this comes through as very peaceful emotions, very peaceful, relaxing, healing emotions. Spirit just said for some people, you have the effect of the ocean on them. Think about how powerful that is. It's almost like you embody the ocean. You embody all of that creativity, all of that Mother Earth, all of that healing. I think some of you are holding space for major healing, not just in your life, but for those around you. You're doing something pretty damn powerful over the course of this month. But I'm seeing whatever you've been trying to do, it's heightened, it's amplified at this time. Pay attention to the moon cycles, the full moon. Pay attention to the new moon. Be manifesting with the moon. I'm feeling you very, very sensitive to moon cycles this month, like more than usual, okay? For those of you who've had a difficult past couple of months, get some cleansing done early on in the month. Seesaw baths. It's seesaw. It's ocean, okay? If you live by the water, go spend time by the water. But if you don't, seesaw baths specifically to cleanse energy, okay? But this comes through super positive. Your challenge is focus on service. I don't think that you're challenged helping other people heal. I think that the challenge is that you help people a little too much. Okay, we've spoken about this. We've even spoken about this recently, striking a healthy balance between how you heal other people, what you hold space for, having healthy boundaries around it, also being okay saying no. You are not supposed to be of service to every single person who comes into your life 24/7. I want to say on the romantic front here, Leo, make sure you're not calling in partners that need you to heal them all the time. Like it's too big of a burden. If they need your help, hold space as a healer, but then you charge for that time. Then they're a client for you. Okay, I do feel like some of you are calling in. People, maybe the illusion is that they're soul family. Maybe they really are. But I do feel like you're taking on the burden of other people's weight. First outcome card here is love. Okay, I think that pertains to a lot of you in romantic situations. This could also pertain to family. Spirit's saying you can't be afraid to say no. You have to have healthy boundaries now more than ever. Balance the give and receive. Okay, we know what this message is. These are your beautiful outcome cards. Accepting, okay, also accepting that you can't always please everybody. It's okay for people to be a little annoyed when you have to exercise healthy boundaries. It is what it is, Leo. How much do you extend to those around you? You have to be giving that good love and that good healing and the good attention back to you. If you're helping other people too much, you're going to feel depleted. Hence the necessity to cleanse, regroup, and revive. Okay, I'm seeing like a revival of, well, honestly, I'm hearing revival of soul purpose, but like a renewal of energy, renewing, replenishing of energy. Okay, I just see you doing a little too much. Now, does it come from a good place? Absolutely. We came into this reading channeling this abundance and you wanting to give and to share that love and that joy and those blessings. Keep doing that. Just make sure you have healthy boundaries, okay? I'm definitely still feeling this sense that someone may need to leave a situation. So if you cannot strike a healthy balance, especially in a career setting, possibly with family here too, I have to say, Leo, you may be choosing to leave. You may be choosing to move. Even if you don't move too far, but move out of a home that you share with family. Someone who may be taking advantage of your generosity. Be very, very careful of that. But I feel like in a work setting, I'm hearing transfers. Now, it may be a transfer within the same company. It may be stepping into a new role at the same company, but there's a transfer. A transfer of energy for some of you will require a closed door, okay? Or at least something pretty official, something pretty solid, even if it's a solid boundary with family, like, I love you, we're still going to be in each other's lives, but we're not going to live together anymore. It's not a hardcore ending of a relationship, but it's still the end of some sort of a journey. It's time to move forward. Spirit is saying it's the perfect time as long as you don't delay. Bottom of the deck, I'm going to hold both of these up. Bottom of the deck, we have listen and energy work. Pay attention to messages that you're receiving. I do feel like some of you need to receive some energy healing just to cleanse this, just to regroup, just to make sure that you are in alignment with divine flow and that you're not depleted anymore. But I also think some of you are holding space as energy workers, as healers yourself. Healthy boundaries. If you are working one-on-one with clients and you are an energy healer, I do feel some people trying to overstep some boundaries here. You don't have to work for free, okay? That's not what we do as healers. We value ourselves, our time, and our gifts. It's okay to ask to be compensated for what you do, okay? So make sure you're valuing what you do. Again, it's okay to go above and beyond and give a little extra, but make sure people around you are not taking advantage of that, okay? Big, big message about healthy boundaries. I do know that there is some overlap here in love, especially in regards to taking on other people's weights, other people's burdens. Even if you do it, you're happy to do it. I think sometimes you're just happy to do it because you know that Spirit's saying like the missing pieces. It's almost like you can find the missing pieces. You can put all the pieces of the puzzle together, and you like to help people in that way. You don't mind taking on some weight. It is your season. This really does need to be about you. You really do need your energy for you, okay? Let's get a little bit of a look here at love. Leo in love. Leo in love, August 2020. Yeah, Spirit just said balancing the scales, okay? That's all this is. I think you're rebalancing in your season. When you rebalance, you get back into divine flow. Hence all of this abundance that I'm channeling that has the ability to come in with more ease. There's definitely an easier energy. I do feel like this applies to loved ones around you too, especially if they've been really stressed out with work situations. If you feel like you're seeing your partner or a family member out of balance because of work, I do feel like you may encourage them to strike a healthier balance, but I am seeing someone around you too. It's like something clicks, their self-worth, their self-esteem, they decide to make a healthier change, possibly leaving a job to do that, but I definitely see positive momentum around those that are close to you too. I feel like you're a part of that. You're guiding somebody through a transition or a transfer at this time too. Let's get one more. Okay, Leo in love. Leo in love, August 2020. Spirit just said fate. Fates in love. Fated commitments, fated new partners showing up if you're single all month long. This commitment energy. I feel like commitment's on your mind. For those of you who are single, you're getting really close to deciding who it is you want to spend your life with, or who you may at least entertain going down that path with, okay? Especially for those of you who've been single and you haven't been trying to meet anybody new, you may be surprised at your desire for commitment or your openness, okay? You may not be in search of, but you feel like you're a little more open to commitment. Maybe getting real that you do want commitment again, okay? That it's not quite so scary, that you are healed and you are ready. You may be calling in such quality people to you that it's easy for you to offer commitment, or it's at least easy for you to be open to it at this time. Your challenge, there is still some healing. It feels like that lingers from a past relationship, but I feel like you're just about all the way through that. But again, the challenge here too is calling in committed partners, and then are you healing them? It's a beautiful thing to heal and to help and to hold space for that. But when it comes to personal relationships, and I can tell you this personally, we can take on other people's weight and we think we're helping them. One, that hurts us, okay, as healers when we do that. But we also enable people that we love when we take on their weight and their burdens. Sometimes we need to let people sit with their karma and deal with it and heal it so that they learn their soul lessons, okay? So don't rob anybody of that, and also don't rob yourself of all this joy and this abundance that you're supposed to be feeling because you're sitting in somebody else's weight. That is definitely a challenge. A couple of outcome cards. Wow. You have a lot of soulmate energy. I'm even going to play an extra. Yeah. Wow, love is really shaping up in a beautiful way. Children, bottom of the deck, comes through as inner child, like a very happy inner child here. I'm going to hold these two up first. Okay, your first two outcome cards. Religious factors. I'm calling in a soulmate. So if you're single, you're calling in a soulmate who's in alignment with your religious and spiritual journey. Okay, it's a really beautiful message. I do feel soulmates calling for those of you who've had any sort of a separation. I feel soulmates calling, possibly for your birthday, but calling you nonetheless. I feel somebody trying to manifest you. I feel somebody trying to manifest you. Somebody using law of attraction, very much spiritual themselves, consciously trying to manifest somebody like you, and ultimately calling you all the way in if it's something that you're open to. I do feel like for some of you that have been super closed off to love, something about this month, you at least like dip your toe in the water. Even if it's just a thought, even if it's just like reassessing, do I still want to be single? Am I really over being in love? Is everybody really, untrustworthy, or do I feel differently about all that? You may be surprised at how very ready and how very healed you actually are. You may think that you're not healed. You may think that you need more time. You may think that you need more space, and you actually don't. The challenge for you may actually be an illusion, okay? Because I'm seeing a lot of healthy energy come through you, okay? Two more outcome cards. Make the effort and express your love. If you're single, there's so much soulmate, fun, flirtatious energy that comes through this. It comes through a bit airy. It comes through lighthearted. It comes through effortless. Anybody that you have to try too hard to be with, you're probably going to step away from what you already have, because you know that this one, the high-level soulmate, they don't need, it's not that you're not going to put an effort for them, because of course you will, but they want you as is. You don't have to try so hard for the right one, okay? And I think that that's where you're coming back into alignment with love. Like, this doesn't have to be so hard. The ones that make it hard are the ones that are showing up saying, hey, I'm not ready for you. Hey, I'm not healed. I'm not healed. Don't take me on. Don't take on my weight, okay? Honor that reflection. I feel like you have, and because of that, this also comes through as childlike energy. Inner child, fun. This is a healthy, healed inner child having fun, but you're going from your inner child to two children, two possible partners, their inner children really syncing up well, being very playful, somebody who cares enough to make the effort for you without you having to do too much to get them to act right. Leo, it's like someone who just shows up and acts right because they really care about you. feel like somebody's in love. Somebody's in love with you. Is somebody expressing love, or at the very least, they're showing love? I feel like somebody's in love with you. Now, you may not reciprocate this yet, but there's definitely love here. I mean, I'm really seeing you surrounded in love. For those of you in committed relationships, I feel this similar energy and message coming through about carrying other people's weight and not doing that. Don't take on the weight of your partner right now. Support them, love them, encourage them to heal, but don't do the healing for them. Let them collect their own puzzle pieces. Let them seek out healing. Let them go on that journey. I know that you mean well, but I do feel like some Leos are enabling partners that really need to have that experience, that healing experience for their soul growth. It's going to be better for them individually, but it's going to be better for your relationship. For those of you where there has been some sort of separation in committed relationships, I'm telling you, this is about to be right side up soon. Whatever you've been trying to heal, or whatever hasn't felt healable is about to be. I see somebody has put a lot of work into healing, though. Even if you do feel like you've taken on a lot of that weight for a partner, I feel like they have been putting the effort to work on themselves. They have been putting in the effort to work on changing some part of their life. So this transfer message that I keep getting, like this transfer of energy, it's like transmuting something negative to love and light. It's almost like a death and a rebirth, but not quite so drastic for all of you. It's sort of effortless. It's like understanding the caterpillar and the cocoon and then the butterfly, but that process just completely sped up and maybe a little more effortless. Or somebody who's gone through a death and a rebirth, and it should have been so devastating, but instead of buying into the illusion of devastation and loss and grief, it's like someone just owned it. Someone just said, okay, I'm just going to do this because I honor the healing process. This card, I keep seeing Spirit saying, okay, this is your challenge, is about to be right side up, which means you're back into divine flow, okay? There is healing. If you're worried about someone that you love because they haven't healed or they're going through a difficult time, that's about to change real quick. Somebody is doing inner child work, okay? So if you are worried about somebody you love, trust that that energy is about to shift to something much more positive, but Spirit's using the word abundant. So I'm feeling like abundant joy, abundant healing, abundant life. And again, that's why you don't want to rob this person of that soul journey and that experience. You don't want to take that weight from them, because having to go through that process is almost just going to gift somebody a better life. So don't take on the weight, even though you mean well. Don't do that for everybody around you, because somebody very close to you needs to go through what they're going through for their own soul growth, but they're just about through it. So support them, love them, send beautiful energy to them. Absolutely. Don't just abandon them and leave them alone either. Okay, but it's not for you to fix and to heal. It's for you to support, and there's a difference. All right? Leos, if you feel like you need more clarity than this, I'm available for private readings, for energy healing work. I'm still only taking on emergency healing sessions and emergency readings for the time being, but I'm here for you if you need me. Reach out. I will be back in mid-month for your mid-month love reading. But in the meantime, Leo, happy birthday. Enjoy this beautiful, game-changing energy that we have all stepped into. You deserve these blessings in abundance. I'm excited to celebrate with you. I'm celebrating with you all in spirit. Sending all of you so much love, light, and gratitude. I'll see you back here soon. Ciao.